Good morning. I'm Gregory Mason, and welcome to First Presbyterian Church for Olympia Brown Unitarian Universalist Church's service. I'm going to start announcements with a personal note in order to answer the questions I've already been asked and to answer the questions I know I will be asked. I had eye surgery on Tuesday. I had a vitrectomy for a condition called asteroid hyalosis, which is a buildup of calcium and phosphate. So it looked like I was looking through a lace curtain. So hopefully I won't be when this all comes off. On another personal note, we have a birthday coming up this week on Tuesday for somebody who's going to be 103 years old. Let's sing. I guess I didn't mention that it was Fran Scott, but somehow you all knew that. The deadline for paper right orders is today. See me if you need a form. Coming dates to keep in mind: OBUUC Halloween Fun Night and Dessert Potluck this coming Friday from 6:30 to 8. Next Sunday, we are going to be going down to Kenosha for their 10 a.m. service to join them for their Halloween play, and then afterwards trunk or treat. Costumes are encouraged. So next week, Bradford Church, 10 a.m. If you need to reference the monthly unifier email, there is a link in each Sunday's email that will take you to it. I don't know where he went. Andy McLean is in town. On Monday, October 28th, there will be a drop-in for Andy at East Park Towers from 4 to 7 p.m. See all the details in today's email. It's time for the annual November birthday luncheon. Anyone whose birthday is in November is invited to come to buy your own lunch at the Asian Buffet restaurant in Elmwood Plaza at 11 a.m. on Wednesday, November 13th. It is not necessary to make a reservation, just show up. If your birthday is in some other month, but you want to help us celebrate anyway, you too are welcome. If you have any questions, please contact Andrea Bumpers or Diana Pavao. Bring your Love Pantry donations to church on Sunday mornings. Our middle and high school youth will use them to fill the pantry on the first Sunday of the month. Before the service, you can put your non-perishable food donations in the red wagon in the hallway outside of the church sanctuary. Please keep this in mind, as I won't be able to remind you of this next week because we won't be here. But when we come back, it will be the first Sunday of the month, so that would be a good time to bring in your donations. There are a number of spots that need to be filled for coffee hour hosts in November and December. Sign-up sheet will be on the table in Erman Hall. For more information and details about some of these announcements, along with others and community announcements, see your monthly email. The deadline to submit news for November is this Friday. Thank you to our volunteers today, our ushers, Nancy Hennessy and Colleen Wilkinson, our Zoom host, Patty Riemann, our coffee hour hosts, Suzanne Landis, Mary Beth Zilke, and Jan Fredrickson. Please stay for coffee hour following the service. For those on YouTube, log into Zoom after the service for your coffee hour. The link is in today's email. If you are signed up for the Facilities Task Force discussion downstairs at 12:30 and would like to take coffee with you, paper will be by the big coffee pot. And Mary Graham. Oh, she's here. I'm looking for you over there. And you weren't here. That was my bad.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you to all of you who have been helping this past month to make us a good trouble congregation. We have a few more opportunities to help out with that. Thursday, October 31st from 1 to 4, Racine Interfaith Coalition needs drivers to drive canvassers around. So if you're interested, please let me know. Also, UU The Vote will be serving breakfast for YES students and provide rides for them canvassing on November 5th, Tuesday, November 5th, Election Day. If you are interested, please see me during coffee hour. And finally, on Thursday, October 24th, please join the 8th Principal Committee for a celebration of the 5th anniversary of the renaming of the Kipikawi Causeway. A statue of the firekeeper, donated by the Forest County Potawatomi community, will be installed at Festival Park. Thank you.
Mary.
Good morning. I'm Mary Graham, co-president of the board with Suzanne Landis, and we cannot start today without, owe a huge debt of gratitude to our facilities task force who has worked tirelessly for a year to get us the information that we need, and those people are Bill Garvey, Stephen Lyon, Andrea Bumpers, Tricia Lewis, Jeff Suda, Addison Tower, and Lee Roberts, and I think almost every one of them is here today. So make sure you read the information that they've provided, avail yourself to one of the meetings for questions if you have more questions and concerns. And the other meetings are Tuesday Zoom at 6:30, Wednesday a meeting here at 6:30, and a week from Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. on Zoom. Look at your unifier and your weekly emails for the times. But these people have worked incredibly, incredibly hard, and we really need to thank them. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome to Olympia Brown Unitarian Universalist Church. Oh, prelude, I'm sorry. Alejandro will do the prelude. Good morning again. Welcome to Olympia Brown Unitarian Universalist Church. Welcome to everyone here in person and everyone joining us on YouTube, both now and in the future. Say hello to everyone on YouTube. I'm Leanne Palmerville, the Director of Lifespan Religious Education. My pronouns are she, her, hers. Our welcoming words this morning are Becoming by Carrie Newcomer. Water becomes rain, and then becomes stream, which then becomes river, becomes ocean, becomes mist, becomes fog, becomes rain, which slides down the rocks and is taken into the ground, and then taken up by the plants, animals and birds and people. It becomes the sweat of the brow and the tears slipping down upon the shirt that's been slept in. Evaporating into air, it remains invisible for a while. Then, after a time, it becomes dew, which burns off as the liquid sun rises, becoming mist, becoming cloud, becoming rain. Nothing is ever really gone. It only transforms. May we join in worship together, a people whole and transforming.
We begin our service with shared ritual by lighting our chalice, the symbol of Unitarian Universalist faith. Our words are from We Gather as Many Drops by Leslie Teskowski. We gather as many drops, each winding our own path down surface and roots. Heels are pulled together as a single body, flowing together for a time. Together we are a stream as times even a river. With our shared force, we can travel towards oceans and meanings and seas of connection. Please rise as you're able and join in singing hymn number 1007, There's a River Flowing in My Soul.
There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my soul, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my heart. There's a river flowing in my heart, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my heart. There's a river flowing in my mind. There's a river flowing in my mind, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my mind. There's a river flowing. There's a river flowing. There's a river flowing in my soul.
Hi, good morning. I'm Abby Summer, pronoun she, her, hers, for the message for all ages. So,
Put your mic closer.
all right. So, for all those young and young at heart, come on up. And I'm going to need some helpers today, so if you want to be a helper with a sign or a prop, come on over to the stage and sit over here so I know that you want to help us out. Ooh, I got lots of helpers. This is fantastic. All right. I'm going to stand over here so I can see all of my friends. So this story this morning is called Connected by Water, and it's by Dan Harper. Okay? All right, you guys will know when it's time for you. We'll give you a little heads up. So every year we do this water communion service. It symbolizes that while we are separate people, we are also part of an interdependent community. So you all probably know about the water cycle, right? When it rains, water falls from clouds onto the ground, and eventually it flows into a river, and then all the rivers flow down into the ocean. Water evaporates from the ocean, forms clouds, the clouds drift over the land, it rains, the cycle begins again. Well, you all, and you all too, are right in the middle of this cycle because you drink about 2 liters of water every single day. And then you sweat or urinate and put the water back into the water cycle, and the water is constantly on the move. Okay? So you probably know water is made up of molecules, right? There's Sage. She's showing us a visual here of made up of 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. There you go. That's water. Okay? Water molecules are incredibly tiny, so tiny that you can't even see them. So if you had 18 grams of water, a little more than half an ounce, that would be about 6 times 10 to the 23rd molecules. Yeah, they're laughing because that is huge, right? The molecular weight of water is approximately 18, so therefore 18 grams of water should have a number of molecules equal to Avogadro's number of 6 times 10 to the 23rd. That's why I have a paper today, right? So this is a fairly large number. Okay, ready? So I'm going to show you what it would look like. This would be the 602, right? And then, uh-oh, I'm going to need helpers with this. All right, here. Oh, my 2. Come on over here, my girls. All right, ready? You hold this end. Okay, stretch it out. Keep going. Keep going. Yep, Cody, you might have to come help in the middle over here. Or Lily, scoot over. Here we go. All right, hold it up really high. Ready? Whew. Okay, so if I keep going higher, wow, this is that very, very, very large number. 6 times 10 to the 23rd, or 602 sextillion. Whew. All right, well, thank you very much for helping me with that really large number. All right, you know what, this is a very large folding up we got going on here too, don't we? All right, don't let it run away, Ruby. Okay, so if you're a child who weighs about 77 pounds, and some of you are about that, some of you a little bigger, a little smaller, okay, that's about 35 kilograms, then you have about 20 liters of water in your body. Adults, multiply that out and figure it out for yourselves as you choose, right? So that's about 20,000 grams of water, or 6 times 10 to the 26th, or 602 septillion molecules of water in your body if you're a child. And if you drink 2 liters of water a day, you're replacing about 10% of that, or 6 times 10 to the 25th molecules each day. So if you are 3,650 days old, that's about 10, right? About 22 times 10 to the 28th water molecules have already passed through your body. That's huge, right? That's an even larger number. Okay, and that's what this number looks like. Oh, man. Who's good? Okay, Malcolm's ready. All right, I'm going to need a bunch of people for this one. Help me spread it out. Ready?
I'll take a middle, please.
Okay.
I'll go right here.
All right. Hold it up high, guys. Whew, I got to move over for that one. Right? Wow. that takes a whole bunch of people to help me hold this up because that is such a huge number. And because all these molecules of water are constantly cycling around, and because every human being has such large numbers of molecules of water cycling through them, there's a very good chance that each one of us has had at least a few molecules from famous people. So let's put this big number down and let's talk about some of those people who might have water molecules that you share with them. Ready? All right, so you could share water molecules with Socrates. Ready? He's the great philosopher. Or, get ready, friends, Leanne's going to have a lot of people that are going to need to come up. We probably, by this point, have some molecules that were once in the body of Jesus of Nazareth. Okay. If you guys want to stay standing up, hold all these people up. They're fun to look at. Yep, keep holding them. Hold them tall. We're proud to share our water molecules. We might be sharing water molecules with Buddha. Okay. Or any more of the great wise people who lived in the past, or not so far in the past, because we are all interconnected. That is a literally true statement. We are interconnected through the water cycle, not only with each other, but all things living in past. So here's some more people we might share water molecules with. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ready? Confucius. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Olympia Brown. Vice President Kamala Harris. Former President Barack Obama. Okay. Or even Bruce Springsteen. You know that's that Leanne is banking on, right? So you might literally actually be connected by water molecules to all of these good and wise people. And if you're not now, it could be happening anytime as we go through this cycle. So something for us to ponder as we move into the next part of our service. Let's give all of our helpers a great thank you. And now it is time for our choir.
As the choir is gathering, I want to give you some context and translations about the song Kauno Wangipi. It literally means water song. It's from Kenya with the Duluo language. The words are Kauno Wangipi, which means today we have water. Erokamano, meaning thank you. Kauno Wangipi, today we have water. Erokamano, thank you. Wamora Inya, which means we are so happy. Imio Wangipi means you've given us water. Erokamano, thank you. Imio Wangipi, you've given us water. Erokamano, thank you. Wamora Inya, we are so happy.
Each year, as we gather in the fall, it is our custom to offer water as our symbol of a connection to each other. Today we have 6 containers, each with a label for one of our new UU values. In a few minutes, you'll have the opportunity to come forward and add water that you brought to any or all of these containers. If you didn't bring water with you and would like to add water, there's some jars of tap water on the hymnal cart. You can take a jar when you come forward, and all I ask is that if you took a jar or if you're going to take a jar, that you return the jars there so we can use them again next year. Our children and youth will take a moment to explain each container. First is Lila Summer.
This container is labeled justice. It means we are fair, we vote, speak up, and act with care.
Next is Lyra Lewis.
This container stands for transformation. It means we change and we can still grow at every age.
And our third speaker is Ellie Summer.
This container represents pluralism. We know there's not just one right way.
Okay, Lila, your turn.
This container is equity. Equity is when everyone gets what they need for work and fun.
And Lyra.
This container is interdependence. We find connection with and care for all beings in the earth.
Our last container stands for generosity. We share freely and joyfully to build a stronger community.
I invite you now to come forward with your water to add to the values of our UU faith. Everyone is welcome to participate, whether you're a first-time visitor, a long-time member, or somewhere. So come on forward. Love is the power that holds us together and is at the center of our shared values. We are accountable to one another for doing the work of living our shared values through the spiritual discipline of love. Love is at the core of what we do. Over there we have 2 bowls that represent the love at the center of Olympia Brown UU Church.
Please rise and body your spirit, and let us bless this water with our shared love. The response to this blessing is, this water is sacred.
This water is sacred. It is made sacred by the many hands that have poured it with intention and love, the many stories that each drop contains, the many lives surrounding it in this unique moment, connected by commitment and faith. So everyone says, this water is sacred.
May it continue to flow through this community with shining reflections of the unique gifts that flow through each of its members.
This water is sacred. May it continue to nurture this community with sustaining hope that we journey together through ripples of growth and change. This water is sacred.
May it continue to bless this community with loving reminders of our collective responsibility to one another and the world.
This water is sacred. May its ripples be a reminder that the changes and growth within this community bring movement and transformation to the world beyond our doors. This water is sacred.
May its purity offer grace to our community and the willingness to forgive ourselves and one another when we make mistakes.
This water is sacred. In moments when we are confused or uncertain, may it bring us clarity of purpose and commitment. Water is sacred.
In moments where the reservoirs of hearts and spirits are drained by sorrow or pain, may it nourish them with the knowledge that we are surrounded by a deep and abundant love.
This water is sacred. You may be seated. In a moment, I will invite you all to come forward and anoint yourself with the water from our 2 bowls filled up from the tap from water from Lake Michigan. There are red beads near the bowls that you can add to the water, or you can dip your finger into the water and anoint yourself on your arm, your forehead, or your hand. You come forward with a group. With permission, you can anoint each other. As you drop a bead or anoint yourself with water or do both, either think or say, may this water refresh you and connect you to what is love. So I invite you now to come forward to the anointment bowls.
Come on up. Do you want to drop a bead in? You can dip your, yes. You can dip your fingers and touch part of you. May this water refresh you and connect you to all that is love.
There are many ways to give to the lives of our church, and monetary offering is one of these ways. Each month, we partner with a local organization. Our partner for October is Big Sisters of Greater Racine. If you are joining on YouTube, you can head over to our website for more information.
Come on forward for the offering.
A reading. All Water is One Water by Mel Hoover and Rose Eddington. Water unites us. All water is one water, shape-shifting as it goes on and on in its unending cycle. The stream we gather by unites us with all the waters of the world, for all life depends on water. That's this common everyday element on which our very life depends is sacred. In our thankfulness for water, let us remember to honor, cherish, and care for it, for our own lives, for all life touched by water, and for those who come after us. Please rise as you are able and join in singing hymn 100, I've Got Peace Like a River.
Please be seated. Our closing words are All Rivers Run to the Sea by Kaylee Rice. It starts with a drop, then a trickle, a burble, a rush of water bubbling towards its destination, and finally the wide, endless sea. All rivers run to the sea. Today you brought water, poured it into a common bowl. Though our experiences have differed, these waters mingle, signifying our common humanity. Today you came and shared in this sacred community. May you depart this sacred space, hearts filled with hope for new beginnings, a fresh start. Go forth, but return to this community where rivers of tears may be shed, where dry souls are watered, where your joy bubbles, where your life cup overflows, where deep in your spirit you have found in this place a home. All rivers run to the sea. We extinguish our chalice, but not the light of this community. That light cannot be extinguished, for it lives in each of us, reminding us that we are connected, held always in a larger love.